Recording in progress.
Good morning, everyone. Echo. Jai Gurudev. Am I audible? Is it better? Jai Gurudev. A very good morning to everyone present here. May I ask you all to please close your eyes for some time? Let us close our eyes. Take a deep, long breath in and breathe out. One more time. Breathe in and exhale. Let us chant Om 3 times. Breathe in. Om. Breathe in. Om. Breathe in. Om. Keep your eyes closed for a few moments. Yogena chittasya padena vacham malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopaakarotam pravaram munina patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi. Take a deep breath in. University, I, Rupal Shah, and along with me, Ms. Mani Goswami, faculty members with the university, extend a very, very warm welcome to everyone present here. We are here to celebrate the Yogotsav 2022, a countdown program for the International Day of Yoga 2022 in collaboration with Moraji Desai National Institute of Yoga Ministry of Ayush. We are honored that today's program is graced by Sri Arun Madhurji, Superintendent Archaeologist, Archaeological Survey of India, Bhubaneswar Circle, our Chief Guest, Dr. Ishwar Baswa Reddy ji, Director, Moraji Desai National Institute of Yoga, guest of honor for the occasion, who has joined us virtually. Mr. P.K. Nayak, Assistant Chief Archaeologist, Archaeological Museum, Konark, guest of honor for the occasion, Professor Mrs. Rita Kulkarni ji, Honorable President, Shri I request all the dignitaries to grace the dais, please. I take this opportunity to now introduce Professor B.R. Sharma-ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sri Sri University. Professor B.R. Sharma-ji is an academician par excellence, having more than 38 years of experience in the field of yoga, education, and research. He was conferred Lifetime Achievement Award by the President of Indian Association of Yoga. He was a part of Government of India's delegation as a yoga expert to participate in the 11th Intergovernmental UNESCO Meet, where yoga was accepted as intangible cultural heritage of India. He has been contributing as a member of central government committees like advisor, traditional knowledge, digital library, Government of India, member of Scientific Advisory Committee of Central Council for Research in Yoga and Naturopathy, to name a few. He has delivered keynote speeches across the globe, emphasizing the significance of ancient knowledge system of yoga. Sir, I request you to please deliver the welcome address.
Honorable President Madam, Professor Mrs. Yogotsav Kulkarni-ji, the President of Sri Sri University, today's Chief Guest, Mr. Arun Malik-ji, Superintendent, Archaeologist, Archaeological Survey of India, Bhubaneswar Circle, Odisha. Shri P.K. Naik-ji, Assistant Superintendent, Archaeologist, Archaeological Konark, Museum Konark. Our keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Ishwar Vaswareddy-ji, the Director, Morarji Desai National Institute, Ayush Ministry, Government of India. On behalf of Sri Sri University and on the behalf of our Faculty of Health and Wellness, I extend a warm welcome to all the dignitaries as well as the other guests who are present here of the dais, the members of the media and participants joining us online, and my dear students, once again I heartily welcome on behalf of Sri Sri University to Yoga Mahotsav 22 on the broad theme of yoga and holistic health. At the outset, I would like to place on record our deep sense of gratitude to our partnering institution, that is Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga, Ministry of Ayush, for selecting our university as one of the 100 institutions across the country for conducting the Yoga Mahotsav. Yoga, there are many meaning of the term yoga, but generally nowadays it is understood as joining, union. Union of what? Individual energy with the cosmic energy is said to be yoga according to the scripture. At the same time, there are many meaning of the term yoga. If you go through the thesaurus of Sanskrit, you will find the different meaning, the different terms for this yoga. Say, for example, this Sahanana. Sahanana means armored. When the soldiers, they go to the battlefield, they are totally armored, you know. So yoga, it is a kind of shield. We used to call it kavach. But if we wear it properly, then only it can help us to overcome our problem and we will not be harmed at all. This is called kavach. It is a shield. Yoga is a kavach. If it is kavach is not understandable, it is a bulletproof jacket. If you wear it properly, I think you will not be harmed. This is one. Second one is yoga sana upaya. It is till date. If you are unable to wear this jacket, then you have some problem. That problem can be overcome if it is not hereditary. If it is not hereditary, then it can be rooted out from the roots. It can be rooted out. So it is called, there are certain means by which you will be able to overcome that problem also. The third one is the meditation dhyan. I don't translate this term dhyan as meditation, I used to say. But dhyan is nothing but it is a magnifying glass. Okay, as a magnifying glass works, and the focus, that focus we can learn out of the certain techniques which are available. This technology, once for all our students are sitting here, I would suggest, and those who are connected with us in this program, I would request all of them, because each science has its own terminology. And unless we know the terminology, we will not be able to understand the proper connotation of the concepts as well as the practices. Therefore, there is a need to understand the terminology, as in medical science, as in other science, and archaeological science, and other aspects. As we are understanding the terminology, similarly, we have to understand the terminology, and then only we will be able to apply this. So, with few words, this gives you another term for yoga is sangati. It is a rhythm. We have to learn in tune with this mother nature. So this nature has its own rhythm, and this rhythm can be cultivated with the help of certain methods which are prescribed in the yogic literature. If we practice it properly, that rhythm can be cultivated. So likewise, there are so many techniques and methods and therefore there are different schools of yoga. Some of us are emotion oriented people, some of us are thinking oriented, some of us are what you call the action oriented. So if you are action oriented, you may go for the karma yoga. If you are emotion oriented, you may go for bhakti yoga. If you are what you call thinking oriented, you can go for jnana yoga. Likewise, there are different schools, and this is so. It is the credit goes to Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Modi, who took this subject to the UNO in 1927 of September 2000 and September 27, 2014, and 15 onwards we are celebrating this International Day of Yoga, and this year we are celebrating this, and the 100 institutions are selected out of Sri Sri University is one of them. Today we are celebrating this, and on this auspicious occasion, only 38 days are left for the International Day of Yoga, and everywhere, every day some programs are going on. It is the what you call the Ayush Ministry has taken this efforts, this initiatives, and accordingly we are all joined. 100 universities are joined and taking this what you call this step further. So without wasting any more time, once again I welcome all the dignitaries, particularly the Malikji, and I am very thankful for him for taking so much interest and giving us permission to celebrate this Yoga Mahotsav in Konark temple. Thank you very much once again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. It is always enriching to listen to your words. I now request Vijaya ma'am to present the flowers to all our guests, please. Thank you, ma'am. I now invite our students from the Department of Yoga for a dance performance. Several initiatives have been taken up under his stewardship to and across the country and abroad. Having more than 28 years of professional experience in yoga education, therapy, and research, He has imparted yoga training and therapy to more than 80,000 people of all sections of society. Dr. Baswa Reddy represented MDNIBio and Government of India on international platforms. He is a member of several national and international committees, bodies of government like UGC, NCTE, to name a few. Requesting research to kindly address the gathering.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Can you connect, please? Sound.
Can you hear me? 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 Hello?
We are also joined by Professor Mrs. Rajda, President, Sri Sri University, on the Zoom.
There is no volume, not able to hear anything. Rupal, there is no volume. I am not able to hear anything. I can see that you are saying something, but there is no audio. Are you able to hear me? Can you show me a thumbs up? Okay. डॉक्टर शर्मा, आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है क्या? ये जूम से आ रही है?
जी, अभी आपका करवा लेते हैं, उसके बाद शुरू करते हैं।
तो Do you want me to speak now?
Actually, आपके पास थोड़ा समय है?
Actually, नहीं.
मैंने कुछ अभी दे देते हैं आपका टाइम.
Okay. Okay.
I now take the opportunity to introduce Professor Yogotsav Kulkarni on the President. Professor Kulkarni is a successful banker turned educator, a best-selling author, a global thought leader, and a transformational leadership coach. She is currently holding many prestigious positions. To name a few, she is the President World Forum for Ethical Business, member of the Board of
Again, there is no volume. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Shri Gurave Namaha. Are you able to hear me? Can you show me by thumbs up if you're able to hear me? Okay, thank you. That's very good. Jai Gurudev, good morning, namaste. On behalf of Shri Shri University, the entire team, I'm delighted and honored to welcome Dr. Ishwar Basavareddy ji, Director, Morarji Desai, National Institute of Yoga, Shri Arun Malik ji, Superintending Archaeologist, Archaeological Survey of India for the Bhubaneswar Circle in Odisha, Shri Samarth Verma ji, IAS District Collector, Puri, Dr. B.R. Sharma ji, Vice Chancellor, Shri Shri University, all faculty members and team members of the Faculty of Yoga, and all yoga practitioners, enthusiasts who are with us in person today at the beautiful location of the Konark Temple, Sun Temple, and all friends and yoga enthusiasts who have joined us live online via Facebook, YouTube, and other channels. Firstly, I would like to extend my warm regards and wishes to Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga, Ministry of Ayush, for nominating Shri Shri University as one of the 100 institutions across the country to partner in its campaign 100 Days, 100 Cities and 100 Organizations to promote and advocate, publicize the various dimensions of yoga and its very vital impact on health, well-being, and therefore individual and societal peace. I would also like to place on record our deep sense of appreciation for the very significant work done by the Ministry of Ayush in reviving the ancient knowledge of the system of yoga in the country. It's a very bold and major step towards the goal of restoring India's space, and role in the world, as per the national education policy also, the mandate of which is to reinstate India's role as the leader in education. Being from the parentage of art of living, and given the stature and scope of the global work of our founder, Pujya Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji, for the last 4 decades, to create a stress-free, violence-free world, which is really living like a one world family. Shri Shri University has conceived from the very beginning the various aspects of holistic well-being. In fact, our faculty of yoga and wellness was one of the first faculties that we started in our very first year of inception in 2012. In addition to that, in Shri Shri University, we have an ecosystem which equips our students to learn the practical tools and techniques of yoga, pranayama, meditation to handle their mind, deal with their stress, become resilient, and really become well-rounded individuals and human beings. The last 2 years of the corona pandemic has shown us how vital it is not only to care for our physical health, but also our mental and emotional well-being. And I am very proud that the fact that all our faculty members, all our teachers, all our students are practicing yoga, are practicing meditation, Sudarshan Kriya, meditation, various pranayama, breathing techniques on a daily basis. Sadhana and seva are an integral part of the way we live our life on campus. And we have seen the difference it has made, the impact it has made on how all of us have been able to deal with the pandemic. And all of us are seeing how it has impacted students, everybody in the world. Depression has increased, aggression has increased, and there is only, we have seen the very, very vital benefits of yoga, of meditation, of pranayama. We are doing Sudarshan Kriya for the benefit of our mental well-being and how it has helped us deal with our overall holistic health. In fact, this is the basis for individual well-being. It is the basis, therefore, for individual peace, which is the basis for societal peace. Gurudev has given a call, a global call to the whole world, saying that if each of us commit to stand for peace, we will play our role in making our society and our country, and therefore the whole world at a large, a more peaceful place. We are seeing what is happening in the world today, what is happening in Europe, what is happening in Middle East. The world today needs to recommit itself to the fact that we want to be responsible to create a peaceful world. We want to contribute to it, and we need it, because otherwise how do we live? How can we create a peaceful, prosperous world? Because peace is the basis of prosperity. And Gurudev has given a call that we all should commit to saying that I stand for peace personally, and I urge everybody today in this very, very important gathering to also commit that we individually stand for peace. And yoga is the basis for that. Yoga karmasu kaushalam, aap to jante hi hain. Or yoga is the brings skill in action. It brings that beauty in the being. It sharpens the intellect. It creates and enhances the intuitive power. It makes our personality more vibrant, not to talk about the physical health benefits of it. I was personally in the United Nations on the very first year of the International Day of Yoga, where Gurudev was invited to preside on the Yoga Day celebrations along with the then UN Secretary General, Honorable Ban Ki-moon. And it was amazing. Wherever you went, people were walking around with yoga mats. 1 year after that, I was in the European Parliament, where the International Day of Yoga was celebrated. And everywhere in the parliament, where you normally see people walking in dark black suits, people were walking in track pants and t-shirts with yoga mats in hand. And this is the incredible contribution of our ancient Indian heritage, wisdom, and our place in the world today. We have brought this to the whole world. So Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji gave this call to make 21st of June as International Day of Yoga. I have heard Gurudev speaking about it for many years already, since 15, 20 years, he has been speaking about it in so many different fora internationally also. And it's great that today the whole world symbolically also celebrates and honors one day for yoga. I am told last year or year before last, for example, close to 2-3 billion people in the world are doing yoga on that day. And I think this is a great, great contribution that we have made as a country to the whole world, and we should feel very proud of it. I am very, very proud of what the spirit of sadhana is doing to Sri Sri University. Our students are dynamic, they are vibrant. Our students are extremely dynamic, extremely vibrant, have a can-do positive attitude, have an attitude of service. And that only comes from that inner space of peace. So I am very delighted with this campaign that you are running for 100 cities, 100 days, and 100 organizations. And it's beautiful today that at this such a historic and such a stunning location like our beautiful sun temple in Konark. Today, yoga enthusiasts came together to do yoga. I was seeing the live videos in the morning. It was looking very nice, and I think it is good to do this at such historic locations. It, I think, reinforces the importance. We stay committed to health, holistic health. Yoga is a part of it. We started our Ayurveda hospital 2 years ago, where we have 100-bed Ayurveda hospital, and we started the hospital, and in just 3-4 days, the very, very terrible storm Fani hit the state of Odisha, and through that, our doctors and nurses continue to serve people from our neighborhoods, from our communities, from our state. And I'm very proud to say that almost 100,000 patients our doctors and nurses have seen in the last, have served in the last 2 years. And this year, as we speak, in a few days, our Ayurveda college will start, and we have laid the foundation just 3 weeks ago, laid the foundation for what will be a one of its kind integrative center for integrative medicine in our campus. I think a center like this does not have a precedence in our country, and definitely therefore not in the world, which will offer a combination of Ayurveda, yoga, osteopathy, and soon to come naturopathy and allopathy, all practices of medicine, all forms of medicine in one central place, for giving the opportunity and the choice to people to choose from their preferred form of medicinal line of treatment. So we are very proud of that, to what we are bringing to Odisha and to India. And with Gurudev's vision of creating a center of education, which really combines in spirit and action the best that the east of the world has to offer and best that the west of the world has to offer. I think we stay committed. We have a long-term vision for this. And I think We are one of the few universities in the world, I can definitely say with great pride, which starts its academic year with a 2-3 day silence retreat where all our faculty members, team members, all students, we all participate in a silence retreat where we meditate, we do yoga, we really go to connect deep with ourselves so that that becomes our foundation for beginning the whole academic year in a very positive, peaceful manner. So I'm really delighted that we are having this event today. I would have, of course, loved to be there in person. It's been some time now because of the COVID. It has been a big break to I haven't been to the Sun Temple in the last 2.5, 3 years. So look forward, hopefully soon, to visit also. And I really wish this event a grand success. And I would like to say that in Shri Shri University, you have a partner, you have an advocate, and you have a champion for making the knowledge of yoga, the knowledge of meditation, the knowledge of Ayurveda, to get it integrated in our higher educational system. I think it is very important. Just yesterday, I was at a higher education leadership and skills development summit hosted by the ASSOCHAM, and one of the big discussions there were vice chancellors, founders, chancellors from about 80-90 universities together, and one of the big discussions was how the pandemic has really disrupted and taken a toll on our students' mental health. And therefore, I think the need is there, and let us work together so that we can really help all our sister educational institutions. There are 45,000 colleges and universities, higher education institutions, colleges together in India, and there is a lot of work for us to do to make sure that in all these places the practice of yoga, the practice of meditation becomes a way of life. I think we owe it to our students and to therefore make sure that they become strong citizens of the world, strong and humane citizens of the world for tomorrow. So you can rely on us, and we are very, very committed to this. We have already done it in the last 2 years, whether it's IITs, IIMs, whether it's central state universities, private universities, through so many forums, we have been with them, we have reached out to them, we have supported them to help them get the knowledge of yoga and meditation to their students. In fact, in the first year itself, in 2022, Gurudev created a short, personally guided the creation of a short protocol, which was offered actually free to all educational institutions in India. And I am told that close to 7-8 million students were able to take benefit of it around India. And I think that we need to continue to stay committed to. So wish the program today all the very best. And next time, I would love to welcome you to do this kind of an event in our campus as well. We have a beautiful, stunning campus, which itself is an architectural marvel, given its unique quarry terrain. So yoga को कभी 300 फुट below ground level पे भी करेंगे, जहां हमारे quarries में हमारी auditoriums हैं. तो वो भी मैं आपको निमंत्रण देती हूँ सबको. Or thank you very much again for this event and wish it all the very best. Namaskar. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your enriching words. It's always great to listen to your words of wisdom. Thank you so much once again. It's my honor to now introduce our guest of honor, Dr. Ishwar Baswa Reddy ji. Sir, am I audible? Sir, am I audible?
Not in the meeting.
Not in the meeting. We will now invite our students of yoga to do the dance performance.
Ready? Are you ready?
तो खुद की खोज में था किसने जब एक झूठ की समय को भी तलाश समय को भी तलाश जो तुझसे लिपटी बेड़ियां समझ नहीं तो वस्तु जो तुझसे लिपटी बेड़ियां समझ नहीं तो वस्तु ये बेड़ियां पिघाल तू बना दे तो शस्त्र तू बना दे तो शस्त्र किसने जांच
Super performance by the Department of Yoga. Give a big round of applause. Can you make it a little more bigger?
It's my honor to now introduce our guest of honor, Dr. Ishwar Baswareddy ji. Dr. Baswareddy is the director of Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga, Ministry of Ayush, Government of India. Since June 2005, he assumed the additional charge of newly created post of advisor, Yoga and Naturopathy in the Ministry of Ayush, Government of India in the year 2019. I request you, sir, to please address the gathering.
Actually, if you can, put it with you, please.
Okay.
Let can prompt him to put it with you on, please. Okay, maybe he's taking some more time to join. I would now like to invite Mr. P.K. Nayak, Assistant Superintendent Archaeologist, Archaeological Museum, Konark, our guest of honor. It's my honor to introduce our guest of honor for the program, Sri Arun Malik ji. Welcome, sir. Superintendent Archaeologist, Archaeological Survey of India, ESI, Bhubaneswar Circle, Odisha. He has been vastly experienced in archaeological excavations and participated in excavations of Harappan sites of Dholavira, Rakigari, Bagasara, and explored and discovered over 50 Harappan sites in Gujarat. He is instrumental in conservation of Sri Jagannath Temple, Puri, World Heritage Monument, Sun Temple, Konark, Sri Lingaraj Temple, Bhubaneswar, excavated Buddhist site of Udaygiri, Jaipur, Udaygiri and Khandagiri Jain caves, and recent archaeological excavation around Sarideol, Bhubaneswar, and also discovered a sculpture of presiding deity of Mahishasura dating back to 6th to 7th century AD. Please give him a big round of applause. Sir, may I now request you to please address the gathering.
Sir, nice sir, and students, faculty members, media persons, online enthusiasts who have joined us in this program. एक बड़ा कठिन विषय है आज मेरे लिए बोलना, क्योंकि योगा से मेरा कोई नाता ही नहीं है, आपको पता सकता है आप लोगों को। हाँ, ये जरूर है कि भारत सरकार का एक बहुत बड़ा कदम है कि योगा को पॉपुलराइज किया जाए और योगा यूथ के अंदर योगा प्रैक्टिस एंड हेल्थ के प्रति जागरूक बनाने के लिए बहुत बड़ा प्रयास है भारत सरकार का। और इसके अंदर जिस तरह से श्री यूनिवर्सिटी भारत सरकार के साथ कदम कदम मिला के चल रही है, ये एक बहुत बड़ा समय है। ऐतिहासिक रूप से हम लोग सब बोलते हैं कि योगा इज एंशिएंट प्रैक्टिस। जरूर योगा इज एंशिएंट प्रैक्टिस, पर क्या आप में से लोगों को पता है कि सबसे पहले ये योगा के साक्ष्य कहाँ से मिल रहे थे? कोई बोल सकता है स्टूडेंट, हमें सबसे पहले कहाँ से इसके साक्ष्य मिले कि योगा एक एंशिएंट प्रैक्टिस है? वेरी गुड। हरप्पन सिविलाइजेशन से हमें एक सील मिला जिसे हम कहते हैं पशुपति की भंगीदार से, और वो सील के अंदर शिवा इज शोन इन द सीटेड योगिक पोस्चर सराउंडेड बाय वेरियस एनिमल्स। वो एक सील ऐसी थी जिससे हमें पता चला कि हाँ ये कोई योगिक प्रैक्टिस चल रही है। इसके अलावा जो हमारे स्थापत्य कला है पूरे भारत में जो विद्वान है, अलग अलग समय काल में अलग अलग क्षेत्र में हमें ऐसे प्रमाण मिलते हैं स्कल्पचर्स के अंदर, टेम्पल के अंदर, कि योगा को एक एंशिएंट प्रैक्टिस स्थापित करती है। बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स हैं, जिसमें एक बहुत फेमस पल्लवा पैनल है जिसे हम कहते हैं अर्जुन पिनांस। ये है महाबलीपुरम में, जिसके अंदर योगिक पोस्टर में ताड़ासन में एक साधु को दिखाया गया है। तो इस तरह के बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स हैं हमारे पास में, जिससे हम योगिक प्रैक्टिस को बता सकते हैं। इसके अलावा जो एंशिएंट स्क्रिप्चर्स हैं वो तो अपने अपने बहुत बड़े साक्ष्य हैं और बहुत बड़े प्रमाण है इस बात की कि हमारे देश में हमारे कल्चर के अंदर योगा प्रैक्टिस चल रही है। इस विषय पर मैं ज्यादा बोलूं सर यहाँ बैठे हुए सर मेरे से ज्यादा इस पर रिसर्च कर चुके हैं, लेकिन हाँ ये है, ये हमारी अपनी परंपरा है, हमारा कल्चर है, और इस प्रैक्टिस में योगा की जो पद्धति है जिससे कि हमारा सर्वांगीण विकास हो सकता है, मेंटल हेल्थ एंड मेंटल हेल्थ विकास उस तरह से उसको हमें अपने जीवन के अभिन्न अंग बनाना चाहिए। और यही प्रयास है हमारे सरकार का कि हम लोग इसको बड़े पैमाने पर कर रहे हैं। अभी आज से लेके 38 दिन बाद इंटरनेशनल योगा डे 2022 सेलिब्रेट किया जाएगा, और मैं श्री यूनिवर्सिटी के विशेष साहब से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि वो जो सेलिब्रेशन है जो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कल्चर आयुष मंत्रालय के साथ में मिलकर कर रहे हैं, और भुवनेश्वर उड़ीसा के अंदर हम लोग कोणार्क और राजा रानी जो सेंट्रली प्रोटेक्टेड मॉन्यूमेंट के ये कार्यक्रम करेंगे, उसमें हमारे साथ आए और हमारे कार्यक्रम को सफल करें। इन्हीं को शब्दों के साथ मैं विराम लूंगा। थैंक यू फॉर इनवाइटिंग मी। थैंक्स सर।
Speak a few words.
Honorable VC sir, Malik sir, and esteemed dignitary, and esteemed guest and student. आज जो संतकल कोणार्क में जो प्रोग्राम है इंटरनेशनल 30 डे के बाद, इंटरनेशनल डे ऑफ योगा 30 डे के बाद जो होगा, रियली आज का दिन जो है हिस्टोरिक डे है, क्योंकि संतकल कोणार्क कॉम्प्लेक्स में एक हिस्टोरिकल फेमस हिस्टोरिकल मॉन्यूमेंट में इंडिया का बहुत ही फेमस टेंपल है। वो कॉम्प्लेक्स में इंटरनेशनल डे ऑफ योगा जो है 30 डे के बाद स्टार्ट होगा और उसको शुरुआत बोलते हैं। ये हम लोग के लिए भारतीय पुरातत्व सर्वेक्षण गुणोत्तर मंडल के लिए ये बहुत बड़ा मतलब सफलता है। और मुझे इसी प्रोग्राम में गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर करके बुलाने के लिए मैं बहुत बहुत आभारी हूँ सभी को। और हम लोग का साथ कि उड़ीसा में टेम्पल जो है बहुत मतलब 5th सेंचुरी से स्टार्ट होता है, मानवगिरी से लेके अप टू 16th सेंचुरी तक। तो आप जब मंदिर का वाल में मूर्तियां वगैरह जब देखेंगे, बहुत सारे टेम्पल भुवनेश्वर में है या कौन सा कोणार्क में है या शादी में है या बाकी जो मोन्यूमेंट है, बहुत सारे एग्जैक्टली योगा बोलना तो ठीक नहीं है, जब बहुत पोस्टर मिलता है, कोई भी योगा जैसे पोस्टर जो है बहुत कोई स्टडी करेंगे या कोई पीएचडी जैसे करेंगे तो बहुत सारे सॉफ्टवेयर वगैरह में जो है योगा टाइप का जो पूरा पोस्टर मिलता है, या अलग अलग स्टेट में भी मतलब बहुत मिलता है इसी नाम का। तो आप लोग में से कोई अगर स्टडी करें, जितना भी एंशिएंट मॉन्यूमेंट्स में या बुद्धिस्ट मॉन्यूमेंट में या बाहर का भी मॉन्यूमेंट्स में जो है या वेस्ट मॉन्यूमेंट है या ऑल ओवर इंडिया जितना भी मॉन्यूमेंट है, बहुत सारे टेम्पल में जरूर मिलेगा, कुछ ना कुछ जरूर मिलेगा। और इतना ही बोल के मैं विराम लेता हूँ।
Thank you very much, sir. I now invite Honorable Vice Chancellor sir to felicitate our chief guest, please. I request Vijaya ma'am to please felicitate Nayak sir.
I now request Dr. Vijayalakshmi Mohanty ji, Director Human Resource Development Center, Sri University, Head PR, Sri University, Associate Professor, Faculty of Management Studies, to please propose the vote of thanks.
जय गुरुदेव, जय जगन्नाथ। मन्नाथ श्री जगन्नाथ मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरु मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Respect Arun Malik ji, Archaeologist, Odisha, Bhubaneswar Circle. Mr. P.K. Nayak ji, Assistant Superintendent, Archaeologist, Archaeological Museum, Konark. Dr. Ishwar Vasava Reddy, Director, Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga, Ministry of Ayush. President, Krishi University, Professor Mrs. Rajita Puttanji. Vice Chancellor, Dr. B.R. Sharma ji. All the teaching and non-teaching faculty of Krishi University. All the staff of Archaeological Survey of India, Bhubaneswar, tourism staff of Government of Odisha, media persons, and my dear students. At the onset, I would like to thank Professor B.S. Satmanji, Vice Chancellor of Krishi University, for thinking about such an innovative idea of organizing Yogotsav in Konark. I extend hearty thanks to Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga for choosing Krishi University as one of the institutes in the initiative of 100 organizations, 100 days, and 100 places to commemorate the International Day of Yoga. Today, we stand on the 38th countdown to 38 more days to go to International Day of Yoga. And huge thank to Archaeological Survey of India, especially Arun Malik ji, to grant the permission to conduct in record time. So we went on Friday and we had permission on Monday. We thank such a responsive government. And he has also agreed to come to Krishi University and collaborate for more programs. And thanks to Mr. P.K. Malik ji, our honor, and the whole ASI team, and the brilliant photographer Vijay ji and Neeraj ji and everybody, Rahul ji. These programs are very easy for us in Krishi University because we have in-house logistics. We do not have to struggle for a mic. Anytime you can walk in and there is a mic and there is a projector. We have various rooms to conduct such programs. But such things, such events, such initiatives raises the bar and pushes our button and make us achieve higher. I would like to quote our founder, Puja Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar ji. Many of us know about him and many of us have seen Brahmanad, Antarnad, Anahatnad. So one musical instrument and thousands of artists in one place. That was the practice and it used to be Guinness Book of World Record. And similar, more than a dozen of such Guinness Book of World Record happened. How many? Jagat ji, no? Okay. We may request Bhakta Reddy ji to speak. And thank you, sir, for joining us with our busy schedule. I will continue after his speech.
Thank you. Am I audible now? Am I audible?
Yes.
Am I
yes,
audible?
Sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Namaste. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. पूज्य गुरुदेव जी के दिव्य चरणों में प्रणाम करते हुए इस समारंभ के माननीय अध्यक्ष श्री श्री योग विश्वविद्यालय के अध्यक्ष भी है मैडम को मेरा प्रणाम। विश्वविद्यालय के घन कुलापति प्रोफेसर बी.आर. शर्मा जी और कोणार्क मंदिर के यहाँ कार्यकारी मंडल अध्यक्ष बैठे हुए, मुझे क्षमा कीजिए नाम भूल गया मैं, और मंच पर उपस्थित सभी गण्यमान अतिथिगण और सभागृह में उपस्थित सभी योग विद्यार्थी मित्रों और ऑनलाइन से जुड़े हुए सारे योग प्रेमियों, आप सभी को मेरा सादर प्रणाम। सबसे पहले मैं क्षमा प्रार्थी हूँ कि थोड़ा बिजी चल रहा है और हर एक घंटे एक एक प्रोग्राम होता है कि ट्रैवलिंग भी है, लेकिन आप लोगों का फिक्स्ड प्रोग्राम में समय आगे पीछे हो गए तो मैं मैनेज करने में मुश्किल होती है। सो इसलिए जो मेरे वजह से जो असुविधा हुई है वो उसके लिए मैं क्षमा प्रार्थी हूँ। और आज सवेरे मैं आप लोगों का योग अभ्यास कर रहे थे, मैं उसको देखा, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि एक हिस्टोरिकल प्लेस है कोणार्क मंदिर का, इतना ही एक बड़ा महत्व है। इट्स अ वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट इन द हिस्ट्री एंड कल्चर ऑफ इंडिया। सो हम इस बार सोच रहे हैं कि आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव में 75 हिस्टोरिकल आर्कियोलॉजिकल साइट्स है हमारा, उसको विश्व टूरिज्म मैप में लाने के लिए भारत सरकार ने इस बार अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस के जरिए टूरिज्म को भी बढ़ाना है। वो टूरिज्म हमारा संस्कृति का प्रतीक हो, क्योंकि हम आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव इस साल मना रहे हैं, क्योंकि योग हमारा कल्चर है, हमारा संस्कृति है। सो हमारा संस्कृति का पूरा विश्व पटल पर लाने के लिए इस बार हम सब, जैसे आदरणीय कुलपति प्रोफेसर शर्मा जी बता रहे थे, 100 दिन का काउंटडाउन में 100 अच्छे अच्छे संस्थाएं इस प्रोग्राम में जुड़े हुए हैं। सो आज आपका विश्वविद्यालय और कोणार्क को भी आपने इस भूपट में लाया है, उसका श्रेय आप सभी लोगों को जाता है। और एक बार हृदय से मैं आपको अभिनंदन करते हुए 21 जून को इससे भी बड़ी मात्रा में यही कोणार्क प्लेस में श्री श्री विश्वविद्यालय में हजारों संख्या में योग अभ्यास करेंगे। सो मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ, आज भी मैं हैदराबाद में इसलिए आया हूँ कि उस दिन हजारों संख्या में, अभी 25वां दिन का हम मनाने जा रहे हैं, उसमें बहुत बड़े सेलिब्रिटीज मिनिस्टर्स वगैरह आएंगे, इसलिए तैयारी के लिए आएंगे। ये कहने का मतलब है कि इस बार हमारा टारगेट है कि 25 करोड़ से ज्यादा लोग 21 जून पर हम योग अभ्यास करके विश्व को एक संदेश देंगे कि योग करने से हम निरोगी रहेंगे और शांति और सुख जीवन उसका कैसे हम कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव में, जीरो बजट में हम कर सकते हैं, इसका संदेश हम विश्व को देना चाहते हैं। मैं अभी सब्जेक्ट पर 3 चीजें मैं आपके सामने रखना चाहता हूँ। जस्ट आई वुड लाइक टू ब्रिंग हाईलाइट 3 important aspects. First is what is the purpose of life? So I am not going to the purpose of life according to yoga or the philosophy, but the people like you and me, what is the purpose of life? So purpose of life is to have happy and healthy. Sukha pravritti, dukkha nivritti. Everybody wants to be happy all the time. Nobody wants the sorrow or the pain. So for that happiness, there are some basic instincts है happiness के लिए. What is that basic instinct? One is the food, the आहार. So सांस लेते हैं, सही ढंग से सांस लिया, पानी पीते हैं, सही वक्त पर पानी पिया, सही वक्त पर खाना खाया. This is comes under the food. Inception कहते हैं हम लोग मेडिकल टर्मिनोलॉजी में. सो एक बार हमने सही सारे करने लिए तो ये एक शरीर का जो बेसिक इंस्टिंक्ट है, मूलभूत आवश्यकता है, सो वो फुलफिल हो जाएगा. दैट इज वन थिंग. लेकिन हम वो सही ढंग से नहीं करते हैं तो वहां बाधाएं आएंगी. सो इसको आगे बढ़ते हुए इट इज इंसेप्शन, देन डाइजेशन, एब्जॉर्प्शन, सर्कुलेशन एंड एलिमिनेशन प्रोसेस. द एंटायर थिंग इज कॉल्ड मेटाबॉलिज्म. पूरा आपको मेटाबॉलिज्म सही ढंग से होना चाहिए. ये मेटाबॉलिज्म सही होता है तो आजकल हम बात करते हैं कि जीवन शैली संबंधित बीमारियां, दे आर कॉल्ड लाइफस्टाइल डिसऑर्डर्स. मेडिकल टर्मिनोलॉजी में आज को नॉन कम्युनिकेबल डिसऑर्डर्स कहा जाता है. सो उसके लिए हमें क्या करना चाहिए? तो सही वक्त पर खाए. उसके लिए हमें एक कुछ शिक्षाएं है. हमारे ट्रेडिशन में सारे लोग स्वस्थ क्यों रहते थे कि वो जो मैं बता रहा हूँ उसको जीवन शैली के रूप में उनको विशेष ट्रेनिंग नहीं दिया जाती थी, कि पहले वो लोग ऐसे ही नियमों को बहुत अच्छी ढंग से पालन करते थे, इसलिए 100 साल तक वो आराम से जीते थे लोग. एक बार हमने तो पुराना हमारा संस्कृति में जाना है कि हमारा पूर्वजों ने 100 साल कैसे स्वस्थ जीवन जीते थे. उसी का अनुपालन करने के लिए हमने सबसे पहले इस बार अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस पर हमने जोर दे रहे हैं. दिस इज वन थिंग. सेकंड है कि हमारा जो मात्रा है नींद, वो भी आवश्यकता है। जैसे हमने थक जाते हैं कि हमें विश्राम चाहिए, रात होते ही हमें नींद चाहिए, लेकिन नींद का प्रॉब्लम है, क्वालिटी ऑफ स्लीप इज द प्रॉब्लम। इसलिए उसको भी हमें कुछ अभ्यास चाहिए। नींद का व्यवस्था, कब सोना है, कितने बजे सोना है, शरीर के लिए कितना विश्रांति का आवश्यक है 24 घंटे में, मन के लिए कितना है, ब्रेन के लिए कितना है, वो सारे तैयार है, उसका ट्रेनिंग देना है। तीसरा होता है कि मैथुना। जब हम सुख में होता है कि इंद्रिया, देखने में, खाने में, सुनने में, टच करने में, मैथुनादि क्रिया में हमारा सुख मिलता है। इट इज कॉल्ड इंद्रिय जन्य एम्पिरिकल प्लेजर। सो ये सेंसरी प्लेजर्स है, उससे भी हमें सुख मिलता है। लेकिन कितना हमें मैथुनादि क्रिया करना है, कितना इंद्रिय जन्य सुख को हमें करना है, कि वो भी शास्त्र में सुख की मात्रा सीमित किया गया है और लिमिट किया गया है। इससे हमारा आनंद का जो भाव है, सुख का भाव अंदर से उत्पन्न हो, लेकिन पीड़ा ना हो। चौथा मुख्य बात होता है कि हर प्राणी के लिए भय होता है। योग में उस भय को अभिनिवेश, मरण भय बहुत बड़ा है। योग शास्त्र में भी लास्ट योगांतराय में अलब्ध भूमिकत्व अनवस्थितत्व, हम हर बार कुछ के लिए प्रयास करते लेकिन मिलता नहीं है, उससे दुख होता है। मिलने के बाद उसमें स्थिर नहीं होते, समाधि भाव हो गया लेकिन समाधि स्थल में हमने ज्यादा दिन तक रोक नहीं पाते। मैं डायरेक्टर बनने के लिए कोशिश करता हूँ, डायरेक्टर बनने के बाद डायरेक्टर रहना है, अच्छे ढंग से कार्यकाल भी करना है। ये चौथा भय है कि वो मानसिक तौर पर होता है। इसके लिए हमें 3 तरीका का मैं कहता हूँ कि सबसे पहले हमारा काय घट शुद्धि के लिए आहार और षटकर्म, उसको अभ्यास करना है। और दूसरा है कि आसन प्राणायाम ध्यान से हमारा मानसिक एकाग्रता और शांतता की आवश्यकता होती है, उसको पूर्ण होता है। दैट्स वाई कॉमन योग प्रोटोकॉल में 45 मिनट में हमने आसन प्राणायाम और ध्यान की अभ्यासों का बताया। तीसरा में आ जाते हैं कि हमारा जो भय के सारे निवारण करना है, कि इसलिए जीवन का लक्ष्य हमारा मोक्ष प्राप्ति, आनंद प्राप्ति के लिए, अपने आप को जानने के लिए है। इसके लिए योग में 3 तरीके के बताए। पहले निष्काम करना है, क्योंकि एक बार हम जन्म लेने के बाद कर्म करेंगे। निष्काम कर्म को हमने पूर्णतः भक्ति से करना है, प्रेम से करना है। लोगों के प्रति प्रेम को हम प्रेम करते हैं, उसी को भगवान के प्रति हो गए, उसको भक्ति कहते हैं। और कर्म और भक्ति में हमने लीन हो गया, उसमें हमें ज्ञान मिलता है कि नित्य अनित्य वस्तु विवेका, मतलब एक जो सही है, नित्य है, वही को हम करते जाएंगे, हमें दुख में कभी भी आते नहीं। इसलिए षटकर्म आहार इत्यादि को पालन करने से घट शुद्धि हो जाती है। आसन प्राणायाम ध्यान से हमारा चित्त शुद्धि, मनोशुद्धि, शांत भाव होती है। कर्म ध्यान भक्ति अभ्यास करने से हमारा नित्य विवेक, नित्य अनित्य वस्तु विवेक होता है, वहां हमने गलती बहुत कम होती है। इससे हमारा कर्म शुद्धि, तब हमें यम नियमों का पालन इतना अच्छी ढंग से करते, इतने हमारा समाधि भाव। इसलिए पतंजलि ने 3 तरीके अष्टांग योग से पहले 3 इंपॉर्टेंट बताया। अशुद्धि क्षय, ज्ञान दीप्ति, विवेक का ख्याति। ये 3 हो गया तो विवेक के ख्याति में रहेंगे। सुख का जो लक्ष्य है हमारा, वो शाश्वत रहेगा। तात्कालिक सुख से ज्यादा परमानंद के लिए और पे योग में जाते हैं। भौतिक ताप तो रहेंगे, शरीर का ताप हर वेगों के लिए होता है, उसको हम निर्मूलन नहीं कर पाते, लेकिन अंतरंग का जो भाव है, हमेशा आनंद भाव में होने के लिए नित्य सत्य वस्तु में हमें रहना है, वो ही योग का साधन हम करते हैं। इसलिए कॉमन योग प्रोटोकॉल से हमारा शारीरिक मानसिक स्वास्थ्य के साथ साथ कर्म भक्ति ज्ञान योग का जो तत्वों सिद्धांतों को अनुपालन करने से हम नित्य विनूतन सत्य पर रहेंगे, तब आनंद का अनुभूति करेंगे। यही संदेश को हमने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस पर माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में सारे दुनिया के योग गुरु हैं, योग मास्टर्स है, विद्यार्थियां हैं, सब लोग मिलकर करें। एक जन आंदोलन के रूप में इस बार इसका रूपरेखा तैयार की गई है। उसके जरिए हम सारे, आप भी इसमें शामिल हुए, आप लोगों को बधाई देते हुए, और एक बार मुझे आपके साथ मेरा कुछ विचारों को प्रस्तुत करने के लिए जो आप लोगों ने मुझे मौका दिया है, विशेष तौर पर परम मित्र बी आर शर्मा जी को मैंने पहले देखा है कि भाभी जी कुसुम शर्मा जी भी बैठे हुए, और बहुत सारे विद्यार्थियों को मैं मुख्यतः जानता हूँ, आप फैकल्टी को भी जानता हूँ। आप लोगों को देखकर मुझे बहुत हर्ष हुआ। सो इसी हर्ष के साथ और एक बार शुभकामना देते हुए मेरे वाणी को विराम देता हूँ। जय हिंद, जय भारत। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका सर। ये प्रोग्राम सिर्फ आपके कारण ही हम आयोजित कर पाए हैं, अन्यथा ये संभव था नहीं। बहुत सारी ग्लिचेस हुई हैं। हमारी आईटी टीम ने अपनी तरफ से पूरी कोशिश की, लेकिन कुछ इंटरनेट की असुविधा के कारण ये थोड़ी सी ग्लिचेस बीच में आई। इसके लिए हम क्षमा प्रार्थी हैं। फिर भी आपने अपना अमूल्य समय, जबकि आप निश्चित के साथ मीटिंग में हैं, फिर भी आपने थोड़ा सा समय हमारे लिए निकाला है। इसके लिए मैं हृदय से आपका आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ। और
धन्यवाद। बहुत अच्छा था सर का स्पीच और कंटेम्पलेट और कितना सुंदर से गुरुदेव जी हमें बताते हैं पतंजलि योग कंटेम्पलेट योग का क्या उद्देश्य है और कैसे 9 तक हम दूर कर सकते हैं योग, और कैसे 3 चीजें हैं जो योग से हमें मिलती है। सर भी हमें बताते रहे। सर का पतंजलि योग सूत्र सीरीज 40 वॉल्यूम इज अवेलेबल यूट्यूब, कैन आल्सो वॉच दैट। तो ये अमूल्य धन है, निकाल कर जितना हो सके उतना करने का वो जारी रहना चाहिए। स्केल है, बढ़ता रहता है, ये एक दिन में नहीं होता, पूरी जिंदगी करनी चाहिए। तो हम करते रहते हैं। मैं पर्सनली भी करती हूँ, मैं अनुरोध करूंगी आप लोगों को करो। मैं एक कहानी बोल देती हूँ गुरुदेव कैसे, हाउ गुरुदेव रेजेस बार। So what he does, he did all the programs like when one instrument, thousands of artists in one place. ऐसे हमारे more than a dozen of program happened in different cities of the India. Then he told all the artists come to Bangalore and perform Silver Jubilee celebration in 2006. So it took a big Jakur airdrome. Many of us have witnessed it. 2006. That was 25 year celebration of Art of Living, Silver Jubilee celebration. And we celebrated, and 25 lakh people gathered and celebrated. And next he told, do the same thing in Berlin, not in India, but in Berlin. So that was the 30-year celebration in 2011. So we all went to Berlin and celebrated there. And we saw people around the world coming to Berlin, and it rained in Berlin. And it was horribly cold on that day, and the program was hugely successful. Next, after 5 years, in 35-year celebration, he told we will do it on the banks of Yamuna and the martial land. He did it 37.5 lakh to commemorate 35 years of Art of Living. And people from 155 countries came, and all the musical instruments, everything were arranged in a huge stage, which it was sort of a hanging stage. It was no less than, half of the places that from Konark to here, the stage was so big, and it happened. 3 days program happened, and all of us are witness to it. If you are not witness to it, you can see in YouTube World Culture Festival. So why I'm telling this is he rages bar, and now 40 years has come, so we have many more things to do. So I was thanking people, I was thanking organizations for us to achieve, to help us achieve this thing. Your small initiative create this mind. So, so today I myself have organized first time such type of program is Konark. I have been coming to Konark for last 3-4 decades, but I have never organized a program in Konark. So many of us have the same situation, and we did it, and that's success. So clap for all of us who could be part of this event. And every event valued in our lives. Every event teaches us a lesson. If it is one lesson, also it may change your life. So, so let us take it that way. And I would like to congratulate the Faculty of Health and Wellness, Department of Yoga for putting up such a brilliant show and making it a reality. Dinesh ji, Pratibha ji, Prem ji, Mamta ji, and Kalpesh ji, the DSA office, Sahu ji, and huge effort by Jaikar ji, huge Talia for Jaikar ji, who has not slept for 3 days, and Mani ji also similarly not slept for 2-3 days, Rupat ji, and the whole operation team. The IT team has first time did it in Konark, and the Department of Public Relations, Sonali ji, and Kupe ji. So thank you very much for making it a great show, and this is going to be historic because after 5 years, 10 years, the ministry will say, we have done, we are one of the 100 organizations in the country to participate in a historic place. And it is not a small thing because nobody allowed to perform there. It is because the ASI allowed all of us to go there, we go. Otherwise, nobody can dance in front of Konark nowadays. And maybe 100 years ago it was a possibility. Nowadays, it's easy. So let us pat ourselves for making it such a huge event. Thank you very much, sir. और सर को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद ऐसा एक हमें रेजिंग बार करने के लिए मौका दिया हमें. Thank you very much, ma'am. You are always inspiring the kind of work that you do. Thank you everyone for being here today to make this special. Each one of you has contributed in some or the other way. And I thank our chief guest, Nayak ji also. Thank you very much for joining us. We will now take a short break for 5 minutes and then we'll assemble back. A short break for 5 minutes. Thank you.